Alrighty, Wolfpack, here we are, open week 1 of 2023. You probably saw my Facebook post. I did it again. What's new? If you've been around the gym, I am literally a mind reader. I can predict the CrossFit Open future, and here we are with a workout that we did about 4 weeks ago when we were prepping for the Open. We're doing all the Open workouts on Fridays. We did this one. So here we go. You've had a lot of practice, and we just did a bunch of movements this week that are actually going to be perfect for this workout. We did some row intervals, right? We did wall balls and cleans in the same workout. So I'm just kind of like a mastermind, magician, wizard, Harry Potter guy. Anyways, 23.1 is 14.4. It is a 14-minute AMRAP of this beautiful chipper. If you remember from, I think it was January 6th that we did this, for the most part, majority of the world is going to be doing this as fast as you possibly can because it is a tiebreaker score, I believe. Yes, time to record after completion of the last set of cleans. So, for those who can't do muscle ups but can do all of these movements, then your goal is to get through the 30 cleans as fast as you possibly can. That way, when you hit the tie break with everybody else, your time on the clock when you finish that 30th clean is your tiebreaker score. Okay, and for those who have muscle ups, you're just going to spend the remaining time in the 14 minutes doing muscle ups. If you so happen to finish 20 muscle ups, you go back to the calories on the rower, which is a pretty tall task in this small time frame. Okay, so that is the workout for those who are completing this workout as RX that are signed up for the Open. For everybody else in the class that is not signed up for the Open, we're going to just treat this like a normal Friday workout, right? Calorie row should be normal. Toes to bar are normal. If we don't have toes to bar, we're going to do hanging knee raises. Wall ball shots are your normal wall ball weights, right? We can obviously scale down in the ball weight, but the good thing is the targets are the exact same. So 10 feet for males, 9 feet for ladies, okay? The clean weight should be something that's very cyclable in singles, right? 135 for the males, 95 for the ladies is your RX. We did this as the RX on Wednesday for the 5 power clean singles. So if you were able to get through those cleans pretty quickly, 30 seconds or less is probably a very, very good weight for you to use for the workout, since we are doing a ton in a row. Okay, otherwise we can lighten the load on that to get through them quicker. And then if we aren't signed up for the Open, right, we can choose any gymnastic movement we want here: chest to bars, regular pull-ups, banded pull-ups, ring rows, bar muscle-ups. If we're not signed up, we can do them because these are ring muscle-ups here. Okay, so for those who are doing the Open, let's talk a little bit about the setup. So for the most part, this is going to be the floor plan for your workout. It's pretty easy for us since everything is in a line at our gym as well. We've got our wall ball target, pull-up bar right next to it, and the rings here. The only thing that has to happen is you have to have a tape line basically from the front of the rig 8 feet away, and that's where the bar and the rower will go. And clearly the barbell goes right next to it, the rower goes on the opposite side. Okay? So everybody else in the world is going to be doing the same thing, so we need to adhere to this if you are signed up for the Open. If you're not signed up, doesn't really matter. I mean, this is a pretty standard setup for everybody anyways, and we might just do it just for simplicity of the gym. But this is a pretty straightforward setup for the gym. Okay, just be prepared. We most likely will be running multiple heats. Since it is a 14-minute AMRAP, we can run at least 2 heats of this workout, because if people are signed up for the Open, everybody who does the Open needs a judge. So we'll probably pair you up with somebody, and one person will do it first, the other person will judge, and then we'll flip-flop. Okay, so just be prepared. If you are signed up for the Open, you probably will be judging somebody else. And if you're not signed up for the Open, you can just do it. Okay, and then if somebody needs a judge in the second group, you can help judge if you want to, or not. It doesn't really matter. Okay, but let's talk about this workout. So primarily, the majority of the time in this workout, or a lot of the workout, is obviously spent on the rower here. It's a big chunk of calories on the row, and if you remember doing this on the 6th, it's a trap, right? It's basically just there to add all of the fatigue for all of these movements. Okay, you're pressing off the rower with your legs. You need legs here. You need to press off the ground here. You're pulling the rower. Okay, you're pulling for the toes to bar here. And wall balls are a combination of both, right? Squatting, throwing the ball, kind of pulling it into your chest, right? So remember, the row is only here to mess you up. So you need to make sure that you choose a pace that you can hold the entire time. Our pace shouldn't increase or decrease, right? It should stay realistically the same the exact way. That way, we're not blowing up early, our heart rate's not getting too high, our musculature isn't fatiguing, and then we're going into a very challenging gymnastic move. So if anything, we need to err on the side of going a little bit slower, right? Prioritizing our leg drive, right? Since the next movement is all upper body pull. We need to make sure that we're using and utilizing as much of our drive from the rower as possible, saving our arms, okay? We need to make sure we're breathing. Second thing is don't lean back super far on the rower, right? We need to just make sure we have a nice drive of the legs, pull that thing right to the sternum, and don't lean back, because every time you lean back, you're actually flexing the midline. It's going to tax your midline for the toes to bar, and you have to do a massive set here, okay? So it should be a pretty standard row, nice and easy hop off. 50 toes to bar, okay? Again, these are going to need to be broken up into small sets, right? Something that's very manageable, excuse me, for a while, right? These are going to take at least 2 to 3 minutes, even if you're really, really good with these. So going out of the gate, trying to do 10 is a very, very bad idea. Even for the really, really high level athlete, that's a really big set after a row, and then having to replicate that for 4 more sets is very, very challenging in a short time domain. So as always, I recommend 3 to 5s, quick set, hop off the bar. Maybe you like to turn, get back up. Okay, smaller sets are going to keep you moving more frequently. They're going to avoid longer rest periods and avoid overall explosion of your musculature. Okay, so be smart on your toes to bar here. Okay, same thing on the wall balls, a little bit less, but we need to still pick a relatively decent set to get through these. This should be one of the shorter movements of the workout as far as a time domain. Okay, if you're decent with the wall balls, you can even do this in 2 to 3 sets. You're probably going to get this done in about 90 seconds, which is going to be one of the faster movements of the workout, or it should be. Okay, but just remember, your arms are going to be fatigued. These are going to add even more tension to your shoulders because your legs are going to feel fresh, so that's fine. You're going to have extra tension in the shoulders, which is going to affect your cleans a lot. Each rep, your cleans are going to be very fatigued. So just make sure we're driving with the legs and we're breathing on every rep to make sure that we're flushing as much gunk out of the shoulders as possible. Okay, cleans, this one's straightforward. I will not ever recommend anybody doing more than 1 rep on these cleans. It really serves you no purpose. It does not speed you up at all, and it only blows you up. Okay, unless you are not going to be doing any gymnastics here, maybe you can get away with hanging on for a few, but still I think you're going to do a few reps. You're going to drop it. You're going to rest longer in the long run of 30 reps than if you were just to do 1, drop, 1, drop. Okay, you're going to keep yourself moving. You're not going to blow up. Okay, you can do 5, great, but if you stand there for 20 seconds, somebody doing singles is going to pass you and just keep on moving on. So 100% singles on the cleans. Okay. Then, if you're so fortunate to get to the end of the workout, you got 20 muscle ups to complete. Again, if you are doing RX and you are signed up, these are ring muscle ups. You're either going to do them or you're not going to do them. Okay. But if we are not doing the open, again, choose a movement that you can get through these, small sets. If somebody's doing muscle ups, they're doing 1 to 4, maybe 5 if they're really good. Okay, so pick a challenging gymnastic movement for the day and then chip away at that. And then if you get done, go back to this, right? For those who are signed up for the open but don't have ring muscle ups, what you can do is get all the way through this workout as quick as you possibly can. Your judge will note down your split time. And then if you want to do like a bar muscle up or a chest to bar, just to like finish the workout, that's totally fine. It just won't go towards your score. Okay, so that's another option. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to say. It's a pacing workout. It's a tight cap. As long as we don't blow our load on the rower, everything should be fine and dandy. And it's, again, like I said in January, it's one of my favorite workouts, and I'm super excited that it came back. And everybody has another opportunity to do it because we did it in January. Now we can even go further since it's more of a official environment. So, well, I hope this video gave you something to kind of work towards in this workout. If you have questions, let me know. If not, see you in the gym. Have a great Friday. Enjoy the workout. Bye.